Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me this morning on a monthly basis, it's Lieutenant Chad Brecklin, Fitchburg Police Department, and he's here to give us our monthly update on what's been going on. And it has been a busy one with sad news coming out of the department, some good news coming out of the department, and everything else in between, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the nature of our business, unfortunately. We deal with both spectrums and everything in between, but good morning. I should have started off with that, actually.
I should have not set you up for having to talk about everything right out of the gate here. So, well, let's get right to it. We heard earlier, unfortunately, this month that former K-9 Chase had passed away, unfortunately, unexpectedly. And I was hoping you could kind of give us a little bit of an update here, and we'll take some look at a video as well while you give us the update. Yeah,
just a little bit of history. Chase served with our department for many years. I think it was 7 or 8 years as our K-9 unit, and retired last January in 2016. And unfortunately, earlier this month, his handler, Cesar Lopez, who Chase has been spending his retirement year with, developed a sudden illness and died unexpectedly. And was obviously very upsetting to the department and Cesar in particular. And ultimately, there was a procession that was held last week taking Chase's remains from the emergency vet clinic to Cesar's home. A number of law enforcement canine handlers in the county came out to show support for Cesar, and a number of department members also were present for that processional as well. So we are hopeful that in May there will be a more formal memorial service for Chase. I don't know any of the details on that and the extent that it would be a public event or anything like that, but we do anticipate Chase's remains being formally memorialized and laid to rest later in spring here.
Yeah, it was definitely some surprising news, and best wishes out to the handler and into the department. So
and on behalf of Cesar and Chase, we certainly appreciate the work that the FACTv department has done to help, I guess, publicize Chase and the work that he does and the ambassadorship that he provides. So thank you for your support and all of that.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad we got to do some stories with Chase and to show him off. So, and this is a good time point to the K-9 fund that's going on as well. So kind of talk about where we are with the new K-9. Not it's a very hard transition, and certainly
exactly.
But what are we looking at?
So we've been rolling out our fundraising efforts to bring a new K-9 to Fitchburg for a couple of months now, and I'm pleased at the initial response that we've gotten. We've raised over a third of the funds that our goal had set. And the goal was $27,000 for the training of a new canine, purchase training of a new canine and handler, and then some equipment that we also need to upgrade and replace as well. So again, we're about a third of the way there. We're hoping for some continued support from our community members as well as our business community members. If there are anyone interested in donating to our K-9 fundraising efforts, information can be found on our website. There are 3 ways to donate. You can do it online with a link on our webpage. You could also mail a check to the city finance director, Misty Dodge, and indicate in the memo line your donation is for the K-9 fund, or you can bring that check in and make your donation in person here at City Hall. So there are 3 ways, and if anybody would like us to come and visit a civic organization, a business, or community foundation or anything like that, with information in regards to what we would like to do with our K-9 program, we're more than happy to do that.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll keep everybody up to date on what's going on there, and I'm glad it's off and running smooth. So more to come.
Absolutely.
All right, we switched gears yet again. Keep on transitioning. Got to pick your brain here.
Sure.
Asked you if there were any updates on the body-worn cameras, and we do have some info for you.
Yeah, so we've spent a considerable amount of time developing a draft policy on body-worn cameras, and as you recall, we've talked about listening sessions that we've done in the community regarding the program, as well as the work that we've done internally on the program. And one of the grant requirements, as we'll refresh our memories, is we did receive a federal grant for a portion of the body-worn camera program costs, is to have our policy evaluated by the federal government. And our policy has been sent off to the U.S. Department of Justice. to see what the policy evaluation looks like. We hope to receive a good evaluation on that. The preliminary evaluation from our contact has been favorable, and once that policy has been formally evaluated and approved, so to speak, I know that technically they say they don't approve it, but obviously if it doesn't evaluate well, I don't think we'll be moving on with the process. So once that's done, then we can begin to examine the equipment purchase, and we're still looking at a rollout in the program of more than likely summer of this year.
Good. So we'll, again, once we see some stuff happening, we'll come back to it. But again,
Absolutely.
if you have any questions, you got a lot of stuff out on the website.
We do, yes.
Explaining that, and we did post up we do have the videos out there from
Thank
your
you.
listening sessions as well. So
Thanks.
if you have any questions on it, certainly contact the police
Get a hold of
department.
us.
Yeah,
Yep.
right away. All right, last but not least, we switched yet again, one more. With all the construction going on, and especially on the Lacey Road here,
Yeah.
I thought it would be a good chance to pick your brain on the road closure and through traffic, local traffic,
Yeah.
and how you guys deal with this situation,
Right.
if there is one.
Yeah, construction season is every year in Wisconsin. Once the snow goes away, it begins, and Fitchburg has really been experiencing a lot of construction the last several years between the Verona Road project and some residential projects as well. This year, Lacey Road is another big one in addition to the continued work in the Verona Road corridor, but you know, the city doesn't have a lot of east-west thoroughfares that run the entire width of the city, and Lacey Road happens to be one of them, and so any construction there is going to be significant to traffic movement. But road closures do present a unique situation for obviously the residents and businesses in the road closure area, but also for the police, the construction crews that are working in there. And the best advice that I can give folks is that they really should honor the signs that are out there. If it says road closed, local traffic only, please, if you don't live in the road closure area, or if you're not conducting business with either a resident or a business in a road closure area, please take an alternate route. We have a posted, or the city has a posted detour route for the Lacey Road construction, and it's not only the right thing to do, but it also ensures that the construction workers remain safe and that they have an ability to do their job. You know, if we all take and put it on our own self, and if we have cars, you know, driving through our workspace, or people otherwise, you know, putting our work in a more treacherous situation by not following what the rules that have been set, you know, we really should be more courteous and obey and respect the construction work that's going on.
Absolutely. It's not, you know, it's a safety factor for the workers. It's a one lane there, so you're you know, you're posting a threat to you know, injury, accidents, whatever the case may be. So
There's a lot of work going on in that zone from what I understand, and it's entirely possible that there's not even going to be a road to drive on if you go past the barricades, just with the underground work that's being done. So avoid it if you can.
Perfect. I appreciate the info on that. I figured it's a good time to talk about it. So, all right, Chad, we appreciate everything that's going on down there, and stay safe out there.
Thanks for having me on.
All right, we'll take a very quick break. We'll be right back. It is Talking Fitchburg.